apply pressure from every angle, you feel me? Yeah, you know, attack move. Never fold, man. Nah, never fold, never quit, yeah. Keep going, like, yeah.
Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta,
yeah, I smoke that dang. Tryna get M's in the bank, fuck what they think. Knock a nigga whole mouth out. Come sign me, top break, throw hands like Tank. Knock it out the park like Hank. I've been doing them planks, what you got on my drink? I've been trying to keep my sane. Humanity so lame, fuck you and your gang. Speaking on the dead man's name.
SKOL VIKES, here we go, man. SKOL VIKES, here we go. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. SKOL VIKES, man, you know what it is. You know what it ain't. OTAs is in full effect. I repeat, OTAs is in full effect. Definitely gonna check out some highlight videos, etc. A couple articles to get into, but the main theme tonight for tonight's live is KOC. Is KOC full of shit or not? Once again, I repeat, is KOC full of shit or not? Who we got in the building? Daniel in the building. What up, big dog? SKOL VIKES, here we go. Let's get it. He say, my team is doing stupid again like usual. What's going on? Let me know, Daniel. Let me know, baby. What the hell the Vikings done did now, Daniel? I repeat, Holmes. What the hell they done did now, my wool? You know it. I know it. Here we go. Oh, man. He said KFC is full of it. He says KOC is full of shit. Daniel says, man, you know it. Wow. Norse in the building, my dog Norse in the building. He said, you know he's full of shit. That's how you feel, Norse? That's how you feel, Norse? I mean, shit, Norse been feeling this way. How long, Norse? Hey, let him know, Norse. You already know how it go down, man. Let him know, Norse. How long have you been feeling this way about Kevin O'Connell? How tired of you? Let the people know, Norse. Let the people know, Norse. Huh? You know? Let them know how long you've been. Let them know how long you've been a fan, Norse. Not only that, let them know why you feel the way you feel about KOC. Matter of fact, when I drop the link, come up and let them know even more. Norse, heavy, SKOL VIKES, forever, win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. My dog Norse in the building, heavy, SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. But that is the name. That is the main theme tonight. Like I say, gonna break down KOC's presser, this and that. Some Harrison Smith news potentially, but at the end of the day, everyone wants to know. Everyone wants to know because guess what, dog? Whether you like it or not, right? Boom. KOC is our head coach. He is your head coach. You got to lean in with him and rock with him. You really have no choice at all. But at the end of the day, the main question is, the real scoop is, it starts and ends with KOC. I repeat, it starts and ends with KOC. As a play caller, as a leader of men, etc., dog, as a game manager, whatever you want to call him. Now I'm really glad, really happy they brought in help for KOC this year. Frank Smith, great addition to the coaching staff. But at the end of the day, will KOC continue to get out of his ego, or is he just too stuck in his own damn ego? Period. You know, is it just his way or the highway? For sure. You heard what Nolan Teasley said last night, right? He has no problem listening. You know, I'm gonna call him Nolan Teasley, but I'm gonna call him Bane as well. I'm gonna call him Nolan Bane Teasley. I repeat, Nolan Bane Teasley. Here we go, man. Lock in. Could he build a dynasty? Will he build a dynasty? But at the end of the day, it starts and ends with KOC. What has he learned? Has the NFL, has the league figured him out? Have the best coaches, the elite coaches in the NFL, bro, figured him out, figured out his tendencies, what he's going to do, who he's going to throw the ball to, this and that, when he's going to fold, etc. Has the NFL figured him out? Who is he really as a play caller? We're talking about 4 years in. This man still hasn't coached a full 4 quarters of football yet. Not a full 4 quarters at all. How does he get away with that? How is he not held accountable for that? How does he always get away, get protected, while JJ McCarthy gets neglected, period, where everyone else gets neglected, Jordan Addison, etc. And then he gets coach of the year on top of that. Who, what, when, where, and why would vote KOC, the coach of the year, give him a coach of the year award? Why would you, bro? Why would you? What has he done? What did he do last year to deserve coach of the year? Nothing. Nada. He should have been finito. See, that's the problem right here. And people talking about, oh, KOC's in a hot seat. His ass is on the line. How you know? How do we really know what we've seen from the Wolves? But like I said, Nolan Bain Teasley, I repeat, Nolan Bain Teasley is not playing, bro, for real. That boy coming in ready. You know, people saying that he's similar to KOC. He sound like KOC. No, he sounded nothing like KOC at all. You might want to go watch it again and again, one more again. But at the end of the day, bro, period, bottom line, point blank, he sounded nothing like KOC, a totally different energy than KOC has. And you could see even in KOC's presser that same night, Nolan Bain Teasley rubbed off on KOC and all that. Yeah, if you peep KOC's demeanor, he was trying to look very similar, act very similar to Nolan Bain Teasley that same night. So KOC, he has the ability to listen. The question is, does he want to listen for the betterment of the team? Or is he a selfish prick who's full of shit? Period, dog. No cap. Enough is enough. But that is the main course. And I'll repeat again, one more again for you who came late to the pod. And why you always late to the damn pod? Hey, since you here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe in the pod. Yeah. Fire up that chat in the party. Yeah. You know it. I know it. And like the chat up in the damn pod. Here we go, man. SKOL VIKES. Yeah. Fine with it, boy. We go. Let's get to it, man. But this is crazy work right here. I repeat, crazy work right here. How in the hell does he continue? Nah, we ready. How in the hell does he continue to get away with bullshit? No bullshit. Here we go, dog. Let's get it, man. But before that, I'm gonna get into the article first. Give me 1 second. Gotta break down I just want to really break down OTA news in general before I just dive into the videos, because the videos, you know, sometimes can be deceiving, misleading, etc. And hopefully we can depend on the Vikings beat writers, the people who were there, the media they allowed in to say the right thing, do the right things, and give the real story. Not reach for a view, reach for a subscriber, reach for a like, reach for nothing at all. You know? But really tell the real story of what happened, what went down in the boogie downtown for real. With JJ McCarthy, with Kyler Murray, whoever, D-line, O-line. Let's talk about something else now. Now the competition really starts, the competing really starts. You know it, I know it. It's really going down now. Let's get to it, man. Give me 1 second, man. Here we go. What we got here? So we go. Let's get it. Let's work. Here we go. So first one, we're gonna break down basically some Minnesota Vikings news about McCarthy once again. McCarthy, Murray, etc. Let's get to it. NFL Insider just confirmed what Vikings fans expected all along. After the misstep of not having an ideal full fallback plan behind JJ McCarthy last season, the Minnesota Vikings moved sharply toward outright replacing him when they signed Kyler Murray. Still, at least partially in an effort not to lose the young quarterback, The idea of a legit equal competition for the starting job has been professed. Uh, Does that really mean anything at the end of the day, per se, when you're dealing with KOC? Here we go. That said, assessments of the situation from Vikings beat writers have maintained the obvious truth. Murray was not brought in to truly compete with McCarthy or be the backup if he doesn't win the starting job. He was signed to be the starter, and any other outcome that isn't forced by an injury would be surprising. So, what you saying, McCarthy can't surprise the world? Let's get it, bro. SKOL VIKES. Then came McCarthy's comments last week at OTAs when both quarterbacks talked to reporters. While Murray had the diplomatic expected tone, McCarthy could not hide his feelings. As questions about his approach and maturity linger, those words only fueled that fire of criticism. Here we go, which he had every right to feel a certain way. You can say whatever, they can say whatever, right? That big punk chump Cam Newton, I'm on his head top making his head drop once again. He can say whatever he wants. Bruh, McCarthy has not gotten full effort from KOC or the staff. Will he get it now along with Murray? If so, cool, may the best man win. But at the end of the day, never forget, McCarthy has a reason to feel a certain type of way. Here we go. Let's get back to her, bro. SKOL VIKES. Heavy. We go. Beyond that, McCarthy may have given the Vikings coaches a glimpse of how he will handle not being the starter. NFL Insider's new insight about Minnesota Vikings QB competition shows endgame may already be here. Here we go again with the bullshit, no bullshit. They're talking about endgame already. We only at OTAs right now. You know what's coming though. Let's get it. Lock in, man, for real. NFL Network's Tom Pelissero has notably professed the idea that the Vikings will have a legitimate quarterback competition with nothing determined until it has to be. But he has also acknowledged how it might not be the friendliest quarterback room. McCarthy's assessment of the situation, if nothing else, confirmed that. Pelissero appeared on KFN Radio's Power Trip morning show on Thursday. The Vikings quarterback situation was an obvious topic, and he made a not so surprising assessment when asked about it. Here we go. This is Pelissero once again. I repeat, Pelissero once again. Here we go. I would anticipate, as soon as this week, I know the reporters will be out there at practice today. You may see the reps maybe evolve a little bit. I don't believe that Kevin needs to take this all the way through the third preseason game to determine his starting quarterback. You're going to probably have a pretty good idea by the end of spring what direction this is going to go. And now, once again, I may ask, it seems like Pelissero is always in Vikings business heavy. But I can admit, you must give Pelissero some credit, even though he talked trash, maybe even disrespectful at times, per se. When it comes to the Vikings, he's pretty fair. He's pretty even kill neutral, I would say. If you got the real 411, the real scoop on Pelissero, let me know for sure. Break it down in a boogie downtown, dog, for real. After going through what the coaching staff has seen and needs to see from McCarthy and Murray, Pelissero went back to his original thought before adding a tentacle. Interesting, very interesting, baby. Yeah. Again, I would imagine you're going to start to see the reps perhaps change a little bit here over the next couple of weeks as they hone in on what their plan is going to be going to training camp. And I'm not reporting this. I don't know what direction they're going to go as you get closer to the season. But let's say Kyler wins the job, which if you had to lean one way or another sitting right here, I would say I would lean toward Kyler as the starting quarterback. If this happens, do you have JJ as the backup? Do you potentially look to trade him while there's still some intrigue within the league? And you might be able to get more for him with 2 years left on his rookie contract than 1 year left. Those are all the things that I would think you're going to talk through. And you damn right. Oh, they'll get a lot for McCarthy right now. I ain't going to cap. I ain't going to sit here and cap at all. McCarthy in his prime, only 2 years in, every team in the league, baby. I repeat, every team in the damn league for sure will want McCarthy right now. Ain't no doubt about it. Let me ask you, let me know in the chat. Don't you think every team in the NFL would want McCarthy? Wouldn't coaches be biting at the damn bit for McCarthy? Man, who? Kyle Shanahan, Jim Harbaugh, John Harbaugh, whoever. Tomlin, whoever, bro. Name the coaches, name them. Old boy from Philly, Buffalo, whoever. Vrabel, getting it in. Vrabel, stay getting it the fuck in. I'm trying to get my Mike Vrabel on, dog, for real. Hold up, man. I'm trying to get my Mike Vrabel on for real. Yeah, what you talking about, dog? Here we go. Yeah, here we go. You hear me? Let's go, man. Oh man, I know he ain't. I know he ain't. Shout out Too Evil in the building for the $2 chat. Shout out Too Evil in the building once again. Jack for the $2 chat. SKOL Vikes in the building. Hold on, watch your mouth and your tone, though. Too Evil. I wonder why McCarthy faked the injury last season. Come on now, Too Evil. Why you want to go do that, then do this? I repeat, Too Evil. Why you want to go do that, then do this, dog? Huh, my woe? Huh, my woe? Come on, woe. You want to do like that, bro? Straight up. You go, you go support the channel for real with the $2 in the chat with the guapino, federale linguini, huh? Fettuccine machismo, denali, huh? Federale, huh? Federale, yeah. type shit. You gonna come through, yeah, boom. Then you gonna disrespect 9-round hell. Come on, man. You want me to fuck around and take your fan card? Huh? You know, Big SKOL take them quick. I take them bitches quick. Yeah, man. No doubt, no cap. You know it. I know it. Here we go, though. But you gonna come in and disrespect 9 like that, man? Come on, bro. Oh, let me guess. You done turned your back on them too evil. They done brainwash you too evil. You know? Huh? Let me just say this right here Too Evil. Little message for you in general, life in general, man. Some people do good deeds so they can get away with doing evil. Huh? I repeat, some people do good deeds so they can get away with doing evil. Now I ask you, Too Evil, compare McCarthy treatment, the treatment that JJ McCarthy has received, and then you compare the treatment Kirk Cousins received, huh? Sam Darnold received, huh? The treatment that Kyler Murray is receiving right now. Nick Mullins, John, what's the boy from Tennessee? Egghead, Conehead, Pine Conehead, Joshua Dobbs, the treatment he got, they blew him up, Jaron Hall, etc. Then ask yourself why Too Evil. KOC isn't giving this man the same effort, the same determination, bro. You know? Why isn't he putting time in with this young quarterback who obviously needs to be molded, not just on the field, but off the field as well? You know, he's still learning as well, dog. Boy got a newborn type shit, got a wife, all that. You know, she probably all up in his ear at times. Then he got to worry about a coach disrespecting him on a low for show, huh? He got to worry about players talking out the side of their neck at the Super Bowl, huh? I'm talking about he only 10 games in. Certain people rocking with him, certain people turning on him. Fake fans in the building everywhere. Bunch of Minnesota Vikings fake fans everywhere. They on Murray's nuts. They on his nuts in the draft. Now they on Murray's nuts, calling him K1, and K1 ain't threw a pass yet in the arena, in the bank. Motherfucker ain't took one step in the bank. Y'all talking about K1, we want K1, we respect K1. What the fuck is a K1 when you got a 9-round that bitch? Bang! Bullseye! Bang! Huh? Here we go, man. Let's get it. Shout out to Evil in the building, though, bro. For real. Let's get back to it, man. Woo! Lock in, 9. Lock in, bro. Here we go. Get back to it. We're right here. hmm If there are questions about how McCarthy would handle being the backup to Murray, and they would be legit until shown otherwise, trading him could become a serious consideration. The potential of selling low may not even be a thing if it means removing someone who might not do their part to foster a harmonious quarterback room. The facade the Vikings have tried to maintain, I like that right there, about a real quarterback competition has been flimsy all along. That facade may already be coming down, thankfully, as no one can hide what the inevitable outcome is anymore. So even the media is saying KOC is full of shit, no bullshit. You hear? Because it's clear to see, clear as day. Except for the ESPN guys over there and the analysts over there and the Vikings media type shit. But it's clear as day right now. You see the problem. You see how KOC is, what he's done, what he hasn't done, what he promised, how he treating McCarthy. Come on, bro. Back to it. Where we at? Hold on. Is that it right there? So that's pretty much it for that article right there, man. You know, like the disrespect is crazy, dog. Here we go, man. Shout out Norris, man. He say bang, bang, EJ, bang, come on, man. He say bang, EJ, bang, dog. No cap, bro. We got to be real here, bro. It's getting ridiculous, bro. You know? Shit, you know it. I know it. Let's get to it, man. Now I'm gonna hit this next article real quick. Why not? Then we're gonna talk about just OTA practice today in general, players who stood out, the quarterback competition, etc. Let's get it, bro. Let's work. Here we go. What we at with it? Make sure you come in the chat. You fire the chat up as well, dog. No cap. Here we go. Let's get it. Vikings Thursday OTA recap. QB takeaways, intriguing young players. Everything we saw from Kyler Murray and JJ McCarthy at OTAs, plus other notes. Here we go. Let's get it. Thursday saw the Vikings hold their 6th OTA session of the last couple weeks, their second open to members of the media, and their first with new general manager Nolan Teasley in attendance. And side note, Nolan Teasley has done some little, made some little arrangements as well already. I believe they signed two receivers or something like that. So Nolan Bain Teasley, I repeat, Nolan Bain Teasley is coming in aggressive, ready to win. Don't ever get it misconstrued. Don't ever get it misconstrued. Don't think KOC can just roam around the town and do whatever he want. No, don't just assume it's just loyalty to KOC and this and that because they had a prior relationship or know each other. What the hell that mean? What that mean at the end of the day? For real. Nolan Bain Teasley is coming in to win Super Bowls, bro. For real. He knows what it looked like. He knows what it is. He knows what it ain't. Any player he says leave, let him leave. He's cut. He's done. Finito. Heavy. Any player he says, hey, keep him, draft him, sign him, whatever, he stays in the building, period. No, just like we saw for the draft, okay, collaboration, communication, it's cool. It's all cool. But at the end of the day, just like Mark Wolf said as well, Nolan Bain Teasley has the final say. Yeah. Shout out to the Minnesota Vikings and Seattle Seahawks connection heavy. Here we go, man. SKOL Vikes. Let's get it. How the quarterbacks look. As will be the case at every open practice until the Vikings named their starting QB, all eyes were on Kyler Murray and JJ McCarthy. And for the second straight practice that we've been allowed to watch, there were enough eye-popping throws from Murray that make it hard to imagine McCarthy having a realistic chance to win this competition. And then once again, don't get too caught up in these in the media getting carried away in OTAs about OTAs. Now, are they important? Yeah. I mean, shit. Like I said, bro, if OTAs end and Murray is QB1 allegedly, or is slightly ahead of Murray, McCarthy per se, it don't matter to me. Like I've been saying, may the best man win. Period. But the media will get carried away with this OTA talk and OTA news. I guarantee it. That's what they do. That's what they reach for. So they can take something simple, blow it up for the benefit of themselves. Hey, that's the world we're in, the world realm we're in. Yeah, bro. But at the end of the day, don't get, be hyped, but don't get overly hyped about the competition right now. No one's going to be crowned QB1 after OTAs. Now, someone might have a slight advantage. Corsten's still in the air, but what that is, whoa. No pads have came on. It's been no real live action. Wait till the ball gets in the air. When it's real live talk, live fire, live wire. Just wait till the ball gets in the air. Wait till the pads come on. Let's calm it down, calm it way down. I mean, shit, hell, you can look good throwing in shirts, sweat, shorts, whatever. There's no pressure being applied to you. Murray ain't seeing no real pressure. They're simply drop back, bang, drop back, bang. And if he looks better than Murray and if he looks better than McCarthy and OTAs, cool, I'm not mad at it. That wouldn't make me worried or concerned. He is an experienced vet, right? Didn't he say he don't respect McCarthy's game? His whole reason for coming to Minnesota is because he doesn't respect McCarthy's game. So if he does have a slight advantage during OTAs, or if he looks better throwing the ball in shorts and shit like that in OTAs, cool. McCarthy's still catching up. He got to catch the rhythm back, catch the groove. It's his second year in, his second year physically in. Let's not forget that as well. So the NFL is fairly new, still new, but it should have slowed down. The game should have slowed down a lot for him, a lot. If he is who we think he is, well, the ones that really rock with him and roll with him and really lock in with him, period. Not the fake ones, the bandwagons, etc. Not the haters, all that type shit. The ones who really ride for McCarthy, win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. You know it, I know it, period. But Murray should look better than him. Let him tell it. Let him know it. Shit, come on, bro. Come on now, my woo. You know it. I know it. He talk all this smack. McCarthy ain't this. McCarthy ain't that. Bad. Let him work. But the pads still got to come on. The reps still got to happen. We still got joint practice, preseason, all that. And if it's a fair competition, guess what? The reps will remain balanced through all of that. So you can really see who the best man is for the job. No early decisions, heavy. None of that, Kelsey. Nah, bitch. None of that. We ain't going for none of that round yonder. SKOL VIKES. Ain't none of that favoritism bullshit. No bullshit, bro. Heavy. We ain't going for none of that at all. I want a fair competition from first snap, last snap, whatever, bro. May the best man win. I'm talking about OTAs. I'm talking about mini camp, training camp, whatever. Preseason, hell no to the no, bro. You is not finna shortchange McCarthy at all. If you sit up here and make a decision and you in the media make a decision about this QB1 situation only after OTAs, you are piss poor and you should be fired right now. How can you feel like a real man, a real leader of men and call yourself a leader of men? You can't even stick by your word ever. You can't even make a man better, huh, Kelsey? You can't even make a man better. Huh? You focused on who he is and instead of trying to make him a better man. You know it. I know it. You worried about your punk ass image, bro. You punk chunk. You mad because he grittying? Huh? He grittying? Man, what? Sean McVay will love that, Holmes. Heavy. Ben Johnson will love that, Holmes. Heavy. Huh? For real. Dan Campbell will love that, Holmes. Heavy. And your punk chump ass got a problem? Man, you know how many coaches would want McCarthy so they can mold and develop him, man, and turn him into something great, man, and say they did it and have they stamp on it, they name on it type shit. But your punk ass worried about Murray. Your punk ass want a Murray. You got a 9, bitch. Brrr, bang. Huh? And you talking about a Murray? Boy, stop, boy. Bye, boy. Here we go. Wow, man, here we go. Get back to it. The disrespect is crazy. Damn nutso. Damn nutso. Let's get to it. Where we at here, man? Where we at here? Where we at right here? Here we go. Huh? Hey, shout out Dylan Bell. Dylan Bell making noise. Dylan Bell been making noise. I told you that boy could make noise. I told you that boy could definitely make noise around yonder, man. Dylan Bell, watch out. Pay attention to Dylan Bell. Never was in a really great offense in Georgia. Questionable quarterback play at Georgia. So now he's going to get the real opportunity to shine, man. Shine. And that boy making noise already. I love it. I really love it. I want some more of it. SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Let's get back to it. Yeah. McCarthy got the first reps in 7-on-7, and his very first throw was a mile behind his intended target. Josh Metellus might have intercepted it if the ball wasn't thrown behind him too. Metellus ain't intercepting nothing. Tell him prove it, huh? Tell him earn it. Don't come here, Vikings media, just because you're Vikings media, think you can get away with that bullshit. No bullshit. Matter of fact, hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, bro. Metellus ain't picking nothing off. Huh? Metellus ain't shutting no receiver down, no tight end down, no fullback down. He piss poor in pass coverage. He is piss poor in pass coverage. You know it. We know it. I know it. Oh, but the media, why don't y'all ever ask him them kind of questions like y'all attack McCarthy off the rip? Why don't y'all press Metellus heavy, bruh? No cap. Like Metellus, why you trash at guard on 3rd and long? What up? Why you piss poor at guarding receivers, tight ends across the middle on 3rd and long, which is slow ass? Huh? Got so much to say about McCarthy, though. Let's get it. McCarthy then checked the ball down to Jordan Mason that Andrew Van Ginkel read nicely, threw short to Jordan Addison, and rifled the ball into a tight window to Deshaun Jones over the middle of the field. Now, you know Deshaun Jones, he's been in the building for a minute. Now, Deshaun Jones, will you make real noise or light noise? Real noise or light noise? I mean, hell, he going to be on the practice squad forever? If so, bet. But let it be known, KOC, let it be known. But like I say, the Minnesota Vikings receiving core, you talk about top 5 potentially, looking real good. You throw Bell in there. Hey, don't be surprised if you see Bell creep up, you know? Bell creep up, even battle with Jawan Jennings a little bit, type shit, heavy. Talent in the building. Let's get it. Get back to it, man. For real, like battles all around the world, you know? It's real battles in the Vikings room. May the best man win, bro. Let's get it. Murray's first throw, which went to undrafted rookie Dylan Bell near the left sideline, was a beauty. He then went through his progressions and connected with Bell again. This time on a somewhat deep ball up the right side. Those 2 throws said a lot, but it wasn't a perfect day for Kyler. After a short pass, Murray held on to the ball for a bit and tried to eventually push one deep downfield to an open receiver. He didn't get enough on it, which allows Zamaya Vaughn to recover the interception. Shout out Zamaya Vaughn. I told you, pay attention, bro. Look out for Vaughn for real. Number 34, cornerback. He could step up this year. The game could slow down for him a lot this year. Hey, like I said a few nights ago, man, the cornerback room could look totally different. Matter of fact, We could see Byron Murphy in his natural position and see James Pierre on the outside, even a player like Vaughn on the outside. How Dwight McLaughlin going to look? How is Nudie going to look? So a lot could happen. It could look totally different in the secondary in general. You know? It's going down, bro. It's going down. Here we go. Let's get a. Where we at here? McCarthy began his second set of reps by hitting a sliding Ty Felton on a well-placed ball over the middle. Shout out Ty Felton in the building. Will he step up? Will he elevate? Here we go. He couldn't quite connect with Jawan Jennings on an intermediate outbreaker to the left, but he came back and found Jones on an outbreaker to the right. Murray's final 3 reps included a couple short throws and one more eye-to-eye and one more eye grabber, as he threw with quite a bit of anticipation on an intermediate in-breaker to Jones. Nothing that happened in 11-on-11 action is worth reporting, as the reps were done at well below full speed. See what I mean? In the final set of 7s, there was a Murray to Jennings connection, a couple solid throws from McCarthy to Jones and Miles Price, and a ball that sailed on McCarthy while he was rolling right. And OTAs, come on, man, let's be real, man. This is where mistakes happen. You know, this is where mistakes happen. OTAs, get the jitters out, the whatever out, rust out, whatever you want to call it. Get in rhythm, find your groove, etc. Then you move on from OTAs, minicamp, move on, so on, so on. So don't get caught up in the hype, once again, of interceptions being thrown from Murray or McCarthy. You know, pay attention to it, but don't pay attention to it. Don't dive into it too deeply, you know? A lot more ball left, a lot more ball to be played before QB1 is determined. Believe that for sure. Here we go. Let's get to it. See what we got here. The overall analysis hasn't changed much. McCarthy can still zip the ball on a straight line as well as anyone, and he's shown some signs of mechanical improvement from last season. But Murray just looks like a veteran quarterback who can make all of the throws. Isn't that ironic? Isn't that funny? I bet. Here we go. Even if his interception highlighted a concern about his ability to push the ball deep downfield if it's not his first read, his physical talent throwing the ball has been on display every day, Kevin O'Connell said of Murray. I bet he did. I bet he did. The ability to throw the ball, the ability to throw to all 3 levels, layer the ball, anticipation that veteran players bring to the position. O'Connell also praised his growth within the Vikings scheme, saying it's like 2 totally different guys when comparing Murray's current comfort with calling plays to where he was when the offseason program began. Shout out Murray for that. You know, once again, may the best man win. Here we go. So right back though. Best man, look here. Okay. You know, may the best man win. Okay. You know. We go. The Vikings might trade McCarthy to the LPGA. That boy wildin'. You wildin' too evil. Too evil really loves JJ McCarthy. He's just afraid of getting hurt by JJ. Hey man, yeah, you know it, Norse. He really love him, man. He love him, dog. He got much love for him, dog. Here we go. I'm toughening up McCarthy with my criticism. Hey, don't even worry about it. Too evil. He gonna be straight. Lock in, nah, for real. For real, he said, let's trade KFC. Let's trade KFC bum ass and collar. Oh, man, here we go. Oh, man, bro. Let me get back to it, though. Here we go. All right, boom, back at it. One player worth keeping an eye on this offseason is second-year defensive lineman Tyrion Ingram Dawkins. Tyrion Ingram, once again, a fifth-round pick out of Georgia in the 2025 draft. After playing 250 snaps and recording 1 sack as a rookie, he could be in line for a bigger role in his second season. As we know, Tyrion dropped down, shedded weight, faster, quicker, etc. Flores finna utilize him for sure. Here we go. What's most intriguing about Ingram Dawkins is his versatility. Listed at 6'5" and 290 pounds, he was on the first-team defensive line alongside Jalen Redmond and Levi Drake Rodriguez during several of the less than full speed 11-on-11 reps on Thursday. We also saw him kick out and line up on the edge for a couple of plays. After practice, I asked O'Connell if he views TID as a guy who can play both spots. Versatile player, bro, no doubt. I do, he said. Whether it's Ryan Nilsson or Flo or Thad Bogardas, just the conversation that we're having as a group. One of the things we really liked about him was his versatility. He did a lot of different things at Georgia. He's a really heavy presence on the edge. We're trying to run the ball out at that CD gap out there, and he's out there setting the edge. That's different. And then his versatility to kick inside. I don't know if we'll see him get much tighter than maybe a 3, but from the 3 technique all the way out to the edge, that's a really versatile player. Hey, that boy ready. That boy really ready, man. For real. Heavy. Here we go. You got DT, you got him, and you got Van Ginkel. Come on, bro. What? Let's work, man. Let's work. He's had a really good spring. That kind of year 2 jump we're hoping for, and it's happening right now. Yeah, bro. Shout out Tyrion Ingram, bro. For real. No doubt. Some other notes from OTAs. Players not participating on Thursday included Justin Jefferson, Brian O'Neill, TJ Hawkinson, Blake Cashman, Isaiah Rodgers, and Caleb Banks. I mean, not really a big deal at all. Once again, OTAs, do you want to force an injury? Do you want to force this, force that? For what? You know, it's not joint practice. It's not training camp, etc. And guys like Jettas, O'Neill, Hawkinson, get your big soft ass on the field, you know. But Blake Cashman, Rodgers, you need to be out there too, Rodgers. You didn't perform well enough, Rodgers, to be somewhere else now, right now. You need all the reps you can get, bro. You know, the physical reps too, the physical tackling reps too. Caleb Banks, 100%. Hopefully he is really 100%. Here we go. Let's get to it. As you might be able to tell from the QB section above, the 2 receivers who made the most plays in 7-on-7 action were Deshaun Jones and Dylan Bell. Both were busy at the practice we saw last week too. Those are 2 guys to watch as depth players in that room, assuming Ty Felton and Miles Price make the roster as wide receiver 4 and 5 because of their special teams value. The final spot could come down to Jones and Bell. Real battles, man. I'm telling you, real battles right now. Bat in the building, my dog, bat in the building. What up, home? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Here we go. He say, remember, these press clowns repeatedly pushed the idea that Gabe Murphy was ahead of first-round bust Dallas Turner, repeatedly. There you go, Bat. The media, baby. The media, even Vikings media. Man, shout out Bat in the building coming in hot for real. Let's get it. Later. Big facts, no cap. Let's get it. And that's pretty much it for the whole OTA practice, etc. And boom, like I say, it's going down. As far as every battle on the field, right? May the best man win. May the best man win, no doubt. Now let's get into that boy KOC. I repeat, KOC. Nah. Before KOC, let's do we're gonna do KOC first. Get him out the way per se. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Yeah, get him out the way per se. Yeah, man. Mhm. Let's get right. Let's get right. Hold on. Make sure you come in the chat. You fire the chat up, like the chat up as well. No doubt. Support the grind, support the channel. Let's get it. You support the fake already, support the real for real. SKOL VIKES all day, all night. Here we go. Once again, this is KOC speaking. KOC speaking, man. Is KOC full of shit or is he legit? I repeat, is KOC full of shit or is he legit? Huh? Here we go. Let's get it. Mhm. How do we know it wasn't KOC teaching McVay how to coach? Because we know. All right, too evil, we know. You know it. I know it. What you mean, how we know? What you mean? How we know? You know how, bruh? Shit. We definitely know right now from the play calling we saw last year from this man here. Yeah, from his performance last year. That's how we know right now. Too evil. Come on, bro. Stop it, Holmes. Stop it. For real. Here we go. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How do we know what? How do we know this and that? What? You tripping, bro. Tripping. You ain't wood grain gripping. Let's get it. Back to it, man. Here we go. Uh-huh. Mhm.
Appreciate you guys coming out today. Wanted to start out. I know it's been a kind of pretty significant week news-wise for us as an organization, an impactful week. But I did want to start out today and just pay my thoughts and respects to Mr. Larry Fitzgerald Sr. Thinking about obviously Larry and Marcus, his sons, and just the family, and obviously as a guy that was such a mainstay in the market for such a long time. I know it had an impact, on many of you guys and just you guys and your relationships with Larry, and just wanted to make sure that from a organizational perspective, we're paying our respects, and just he's on our minds, and I know the same probably for many of you guys.
Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace to him. May his soul find peace. Condolences to his loved ones as well. Here we go, man.
OTAs, obviously, as we head into minicamp next week, we've gotten a lot accomplished in the 6 days so far. Our guys have totally attacked this with the intentionality of what we're trying to get done.
I don't data chase anymore.
Schematical emphasis, fundamentals and technique emphasis, and then obviously the early stages of what's going to be a very competitive football team across the board. It was good to have Nolan out for his first practice today, one of first of many, and awesome to have seen him introduced in such a positive way yesterday. Really excited about having him aboard and everything that there is to come. But I'll open it up to you.
Nolan Bain Teasley in the building. I repeat, Nolan Bain Teasley is in the damn building. Here we go. SKOL VIKES.
You guys.
Kevin, just when it comes to the receivers behind your three starters, how do you kind of weigh that competition, and what can you kind of pick up early here?
Yeah, I think it's really set up well right now with three guys, adding a veteran player like Juwan to the mix to kind of solidify the room as a whole. But then you look at Ty Felton, his improvement and his traits that he brings to the room that are clear every single day we're out here from a speed and explosiveness standpoint. He continues to grow. And obviously Miles Price has had, he would be right up there as far as, impactful springs in his growth and development so far. The room as a whole. But then you look at, Ty Felton, his improvement and his, traits that he brings to the room that are clear every single day we're out here from a speed and explosiveness standpoint. He continues to grow. And obviously Miles Price.
Shouts out Ty Felton. We'll see what he can do. I'm going to just say that. We'll see what he can do. That's it.
Has had, he would be right up there as far as, impactful springs in his growth and development so far through 6 days and even beyond that in phase 2. And then you got a whole bunch of guys competing as well with those two guys, and that's where special teams comes into play, where clearly Ty and Miles have defined roles there. But what else, and how else can we make this competitive? Got some young guys we're excited about, and let those guys compete and battle. They'll get a ton of work, obviously, as you guys know, during the preseason games, and it's about preparing yourself right now to attack that.
How have you seen JJ handle the addition of a veteran quarterback?
Yeah, I think he's handled it really well. He's been great in the meeting rooms. I'm spending a little bit more time with those guys, and just the dialogue between the group. Obviously, the great questions you get from those guys as we're going through the.
And you see how they, take something, run with it. So obviously he's not stirring up beef or causing a problem or issue, or not being a negative Nancy in the room. I'm sure KOC wouldn't have answered like that. Now, he has been full of shit, but why would he sit up there and try to protect McCarthy? This is the perfect time he could bash McCarthy, throw McCarthy under the bus, etc. But like I say, be very careful of the media, people trying to hype what McCarthy set up, the analysts, this and that, making it a big deal. Yeah, just trying to put fuel on the fire. But like KOC just said, he's been great in the room, talking to the veterans, taking things in, etc. He ain't got to kiss Murray ass.
Installation process, and we have really guys that are all at different stages of not only their career but their understanding and application of our offense. So there's many times where Kyler may have a question that mirrored a question that JJ had during his year on the grass last year and playing, and there's dialogue that comes. There's been tweaks to the offense that we've made off of some of those conversations and dialogue. But he's been great in the meeting room. He's been great on the grass, and as always, he's as a captain and a guy that helps lead our team, he's been phenomenal there as well.
When you see a light turn on, like these guys are here for a reason. Obviously, they're great players.
Yeah.
But Dominic was just talking about, I know that these guys are good, but they're the best at their position. And now my eyes are open when I go into even OTAs.
Yeah.
How can you, as a head coach, when you see a player of that caliber, realizing, oh, I got to take this next level now?
Yeah, I think, I'm always trying to emphasize the urgency of whatever time of year it is. It's such a short amount of time to really be able to be on the grass where real learning takes place. You guys have heard me say that before. I love the meeting room. I love the teaching side of it. But that's the type of coaching staff I want to have, is they're at their best when they're in it on the grass with their players. And
on the field where it get real.
And I think it's important that whether it's a veteran player coming here for the first time, establishing those relationships and just the identity of our team, but then the young players, like that is maybe the most significant thing, is getting them to a place where that feeling kind of goes away and they're so focused and entrenched on the detail of doing their job and the details of the scheme. And there's plenty of them on both sides of the ball and in the kicking game. That we need these guys. We need them to come along quickly. We've got to coach with that kind of standard every day. And then we got to, most importantly, especially this time of year, reflect on what happened and then make sure in the meeting rooms we're growing and not making mistakes twice and feeling like we can put some things to bed and move forward with our whole team.
What have you thought about just being around Kyler the first few weeks on the field, off the field?
Yeah, I think he's, it's been fantastic just to see, just the daily growth for a guy that was, obviously with one organization, but really, two schemes throughout his time in Arizona. Our scheme's a little, probably different than what he's most comfortable doing from the time on task there. And just the way he's kind of the daily growth, just as simple as comparing day one of calling plays versus today. It's like two totally different guys. His physical talent throwing the ball has been on display, every day. The ability to throw to all three levels, layer the ball, anticipation that veteran players bring to the position. And, like I said, all four of those guys are in different points in their comfort level in our offense, their comfort level of playing the position in their careers, and all trying to apply those things to what they're doing right now. But I've been really happy with the way both those guys, JJ and Kyler, have kind of attacked it in their own individual kind of ways, knowing that they're competing. Look, it's a competition. These guys are working every day. They know that. But the greater good.
And there it is, there it is right there. That's, he basically came out flat out and said it. Now, is he real? Is it fake? Is it what? But at the end of the day, hey, you just heard it out of KOC's mouth. For real, it is a competition flat out. These guys know they're battling. They know they're going to get it for the starting QB1 role. He just said it right there. So no more denying it, no more saying it ain't this and that. And like I say, we will continue to see if it is a real competition, a real battle. But the man just said, what you gonna say? It's not a battle now, or what? Had a chance to bash McCarthy. He didn't. So can we give him the benefit of the doubt a little bit? Does he deserve it right now? Or is he just too full of shit to believe anything he says ever? We go, man. Wow, man.
Of the Minnesota Vikings and our team ceiling is the most important thing that's clear to both of those guys.
On that, what was your thought about JJ's comments, Kevin, last week, where he talked about, I'm on one side of the classroom, he's
solid. Hey, cool question. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out him for the question. Solid question. No cap. Now, I want to see the media put some pressure on KLC like they put pressure on McCarthy. Yeah. Bring the volume of questions. Bring the volume of questions like they do to McCarthy to KOC, no doubt. But I like where this is headed. I like where this is headed right now. Now, will it be one good question or 10 good questions? That's the key. But yeah, starting it off right, starting it off real right. You see KLC drinking the water and all that. Yeah, come on, KLC. Come on with it.
It got lots of play.
Yeah.
What was your takeaway from those comments?
Yeah, those things are always tough for me because I'm in it. I'm around it every day. So another's interpretation of those comments are going to be what they are. I would just say that in the room and the actual day-to-day, the dialogue between those guys, the interactions have been very professional, and even more so than that, it's just been a positive room. And I think Carson has a lot to do with that as the veteran in the room. And obviously, I would never discount Josh McCown's extensive career as a player in those quarterback rooms and how he manages the room and engages with everybody in there. So I didn't make a lot out of it. I know there was some reaction to it, and that's probably not the first time there's going to be a reaction to those guys kind of, answering questions about the situation. And that's what part of the competition is all about. It's going to be, look, we're not trying to, there's no hiding anything. It's going to be, displayed on the field, and their teammates and coaching staff and the guys in this building have to feel conviction about the direction we go. And you do that by your daily habits. And
I'm not going to sit here and cap. I like that answer. I feel like that was a good answer from KOC. And at this point right now, I say I'll give him the benefit of the doubt a little bit. Yeah. Pretty much believe more and more that this is a true fair battle and competition, and may the best man win. So yeah, his answer, what he just said, believing it a little bit, but let's finish up right fast.
Just improving.
Like to us, because McCarthy was such a fun guy last year at this time, smiling, and do you almost as a coach like the fact that he appears to be a little bit ticked off and more driven?
Yeah, all that stuff. From a standpoint of what actually matters is what I care about. Did we take the right footwork on a play? Did we have our eyes in the right spot? Did we make a protection call against one of Flo's blitz looks? Did we do our jobs to manufacture the starting point and potential path to success for the offense? And there's enough that goes into that I don't have a ton of space left over for who says what and how they say it. I mean, it's all a reflection of how people handle competitive situations, and we're all going to handle them differently. What I care about is when they step between the white lines, that there's growth and development, and that it really is a competition, and guys are required to be, wherever they're at right now. I want the best version of that. That doesn't mean it has to be perfect. for either one of those guys, but it just needs to be a continued arrow up, attacking the things that individually we've emphasized with both players and really all the players in our quarterback room, but also as a collective group, knowing just how impactful that position is to everything you do in pro football. It just, there's no bigger truth than that.
Realistically, do they, in the situation whether JJ and Kyler or any quarterback, do they need to be buddies? Or is it just
I mean, it's not just in the quarterback room. You know, there's an emphasis on, I want players who are smart, tough, guys that love football, and guys who, you know, I don't even want to say are great teammates. You need to attempt to be a great teammate. You need to repeat that time and time again.
Kelsey, Kelsey's a very interesting character, huh? Oh, man, you want to sit here and say, hey, Kelsey, believe in Kelsey. Oh, Kelsey sounds good. He's saying this, he's saying that. Sounding real good when he said that it's a fair battle, this and that. Whole time, Kelsey. Kelsey could be capping whole time. You know it. I know it. Kelsey could be lying right now. What he said, politicians lie. Exactly, and they lie very good, Norse. Huh? You know it. I know it. He says hardest at lying. Man, bro, we go. Wow, man. So, Eva, I know you lying, my boy. He said KOC is the most straightforward speaker in the NFL. Yeah, right. Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap. Shit, straightforward my ass, Gump. For real, man. KOC changed his tune every damn day, every damn week. Especially when it comes to McCarthy. So did what he just said sound real good? Hell yeah. But at the end of the day, can you really trust him and believe him? Could he be lying through his teeth right now? Of course, of course. So we're just going to have to wait and see with KOC, what happens on the field, what happens in the quarterback room, and that's it. You either believe him or not, period. Whatever you choose to do. Hey, here we go, man. Get back to it. SKOL VIKES. Here we go.
Because that process never stops. But it also doesn't mean that everybody has to be smiling every day, that everybody has to, when they speak to you guys, I want them to be open. I want them to be honest, because I think it's all part of, having a transparent quarterback competition that allows these guys to truly demonstrate that they can consistently be the same guy every day and stack really good days. And when they do that, the team grows. And that's what I ultimately care about, is that position being an igniter of our team getting to what our ceiling may be for this year. And we're far from that right now, this early in the process.
Do you view Ingram Dawkins as a guy who can give you snaps on the edge and on the D-line?
I do. And, whether it's, Ryan Nielsen or Flo or Thad, just, the conversations that we're having as a group about, one of the things we really liked about him was his versatility. He did a lot of different things at Georgia, and he's a really heavy presence on the edge.
Terry and Ingram, like I said before, we could be looking at a one-year development type situation. Like a guy comes out of nowhere, out the blue. That could be a one-year development situation for Terry and Ingram, dog, for sure. Here we go. Has all the physical attributes, size, speed, power, etc. Wait and see, bro. Just wait and see. Finna get ready to drop this link, bro. You want to come rock and roll with me, lock in with me, say how you feel. Just make sure it's real. Probably about 10, 15 minutes, man. Here we go. Let's get back to it, though, for sure. We go.
Kind of run the ball out at that CD gap out there, and he's out there setting the edge. That's different. And then his versatility to kick inside. And, I don't know if we'll see him get much tighter than maybe a 3, but from the 3 technique all the way out to the edge, that's a really versatile player. And then you pair that with what Caleb can be from a versatile standpoint, really being kind of from that 4-eye 5 technique on down. It's exciting, and he's had a really good spring. And that kind of year 2 jump, we're hoping and is happening right now.
In your ongoing conversations with Harrison Smith, is there an update at all in terms of his status? Do you expect him to come back or not? What's the
only update that I can give is he was in town and saw some folks. I didn't get to see him. I was incredibly hurt by that. And then in an attempt to play some golf with him, I was turned down. That's the only update that, kind of in an embarrassing fashion I'm willing to give today, because that's really what it is, right?
So Harrison Smith basically in town. They didn't see each other. They didn't talk at all. He I guess KLC tried to get some golfing in. Is Harrison Smith not rocking with him? Is he just done? Does he feel away with KLC right now? Whatever. But for some reason, Harrison Smith was in Minnesota, but guess what? He wasn't in Minnesota to talk football at all. He didn't care about football at the moment. He didn't want to speak about football, obviously. He turned down the opportunity to play golf with KLC. So is Harrison Smith done or is he not? I guess time will tell. Time will tell. Now, how does that whole thing work? Like, how long does he have to wait? How long until he has to make a true decision? Or can he just sit on the couch and they get him off the couch? Whatever. Is he staying in shape? Is he working out, training? Boom. But Harrison Smith, hitman, dog, Vikings legend, Hall of Famer, all that. Shit. He may not be in many ever again. Here we go. Let's get back to it.
Right now. You know what? I think Harrison Smith is going to want to play football till, he's old and gray, which the last time I checked had not happened yet. I haven't seen him, like I said, lately. But it never quite goes away. I mean, shoot, I wish I could go play. Nobody wants to see that, but I wish I could go play right now. But I think it's probably a deeper conversation than just the want to.
Do you really want to play KLC, or are you capping KLC? KLC, you really want to line up there and out there and play, bro? Let's stop the cap, KLC. What you want to line up and play quarterback, KLC? Is that what you want to do, bro? Line up and play quarterback? Huh? Come on, bro. What touchdown you going to throw? What you going to do? Carry the bags, KO. Hey, what Moss said, KO, carry my bags, Rook. No cap. Here we go.
Dude.
North's in the building. What up, dog? Yo, you there?
Yo.
What's up? What up? You can hear me, dog? Yo, North, you there? Yeah, I think you're breaking up, North. Yeah. Try to come back in. Go out, come back in, Norse. Because right now, if you speaking, nothing's being said, So, hey, Norse, try to come back in, bro. I'll let you back in. Let me know, man. I think your audio was off or something, though. Here we go. Norris get back right. Yo, you good? Yeah, I think Norris audio or something though, man. If he logged back in or not. Here we go. Let's get back to it, man.
At this point, and those conversations will take place, obviously, respectfully for Harrison throughout, the summer and where he's at, and then as we get into training camp, where he's at, and it could be an ongoing thing. How our season goes and how he views it, and ultimately what that looks like. But he's earned the respect of everybody in this building to have that type of dialogue and communication.
And how we've talked a lot about wide zone kind of this spring.
Yeah.
What about this time allows that to come to fruition?
Yeah, we've kind of the rules are in place for a reason. I'm a fan of those rules because it tends to lead to player health and safety being the priority. But we have found unique ways, as you guys have probably seen, of trying to really emulate what we're hunting. It's one thing to call a wide zone play, but I want the principles, the techniques, the fundamentals, guys getting off the football, running off the football. I want those things to be in alignment with more than just lines on a chalkboard. And I think we're getting that. I think Keith's done a phenomenal job really being the engine behind the technique and fundamentals. And I can't understate Frank's impact from a schematical, big picture standpoint of really.
Yep, and there you go. No, that's what they needed. Technique and development, very important. Like you said, Frank Smith. I'm sure Frank Smith will influence KOC in a positive way for sure. Hey, bro, communicate, collaboration, real communication, real collaboration, and it's all good. We go.
Really being what we want to be as an offense, and what that looks like continues to evolve and kind of change. You get new ideas every day based upon some things you see. And that's the real benefit of going against Flo's group every day is they're going to be dynamically lining up in different spots. And
Norse, what up, dog? What up, whoa?
Yo, can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, you good now? All good now? Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah. All good. What's up? How you feeling, man? What's up with you, man?
Yeah, man.
Man, how you feel about KO, man? You full of shit or legit? How we doing? How you doing?
Did you catch that, dude? Did you catch that?
What's that?
When he was talking about JJ, it slipped out of his mouth. Former captain. I caught that, and then he backpedaled.
Well, I mean, captains change every year, though. Norse, like.
Yeah, but that's on the players. That's on the
players. Right, but they haven't voted yet either, Norse.
Yeah, but he's already stripping JJ of the captaincy. That's what I'm saying.
I feel you to a certain extent, but it's kind of. Yeah, I mean, he is former. I mean, I feel what you're saying, to a certain extent, but I wouldn't dive too much into that one right there, though, man.
Yeah.
I mean, because as far as captains go, like they do change, or they could change every year. Every year, players vote for the captains. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I get that.
Yeah.
I totally get that. But I just kind of see the writing on the wall.
So you're thinking Murray is the guy. Competition is over.
That's not what I would like to see. You know what I want is a true competition.
Right.
Competition. But you also know that KFC is he's a snake oil salesman, man. He lies through his teeth. He's a freaking politician.
Oh yeah, he definitely lied to his teeth numerous times, dog. That's the question. Like, can we believe him or not?
So why are we going to trust him now? He kept throwing JJ under the bus all season last season instead of sticking with the kid that he wrote off on in the draft.
Right.
You cannot tell me. Too evil. Come on, man. You can't tell me. I mean, you asked the question. You can't tell me that KFC, excuse me, didn't sign off on the drafting of JJ. You can't tell me that, because we all know he went in and talked to that church group, whatever group that was, and he mentioned that he was known as the quarterback killer.
Who said that to him?
KOC said that to the church group that he was talking to. He said that words out of his own mouth.
Oh, so he went to talk to a church group or something?
Yeah.
No. Is this official facts?
Official facts.
Like video on it or no video on it?
There's video on it. There's receipts on it.
So was it like a behind the scenes thing, or just what? Just somebody found out, or how was it?
No, it was filmed. It's on YouTube. It's right here. Got to go look for it, but it's right here.
Yeah. See, my thing is, I mean, I understand all that, but at the same time, Tech, what up, dog? At the same time,
boys?
What up? We understand. We understand. KOC signed off for McCarthy, of course, but right now it's like, is it a fair competition or not? Like the whole sign off in that situation, that's pretty much over with. Now it's like, is this a real competition? Is KOC gonna do right by McCarthy?
That's the thing I want to know. Now,
What's going on, Tech?
if
What up,
you're going to
Wolf?
be real about it, then let's go. That's great. But
Yeah.
that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That dude has shown me nothing. And furthermore, EJ, earlier when you're asking me to expound upon that,
Yeah.
that I had no faith in him. You know what? 3 full seasons. And I was like, okay, before last season, you know what? I'm going to give the dude another shot. I mean, this will be his 4th year. Sometimes it takes 4 years to get into a groove.
Mm-hmm.
But now this is going to be his 5th season with no groove. Emperor got no clothes, boy.
Right.
What do you think of that
This
presser, EJ?
it's still 4th year technically, but this year will be the 5th year, so you got to see what he do the 5th year.
What do you think that presser, EJ? The presser today.
Well, so far,
Did you watch that presser?
watching it right now, but so far I like as far as what KOC said about the competition, I like what I heard. Now, like I say, is he full of shit or legit? We gotta see. You just gotta wait, bro, you know? But don't get caught up in the whole OTA hype either. Like, it's OTAs, calm down. It's important, but it's not the end all. You know, you still got mini camp, training camp. You know, still early, dog. A lot of football left. You know?
Did you see Packers sign Watson to a deal?
For too much.
Yeah, right. Hey, they had no choice. They had no choice, man. They don't have a receiver. They had no choice.
You fucking idiots. 100 million. Get up out of here. You can have him. Oh my gosh, they're over with. Micah Parsons. He out what, half the year?
Yep.
How many games he out? Parsons is.
They say I think it'll be like 6 or 7 games. Was what I was.
Damn. Might be 7 L's for him early.
Well, when did his knee pop? That was late in the season, wasn't it?
Last year?
Like second half of the season, yeah.
Yeah. Crazy, man. But you know Parsons is gonna get hurt eventually. He's one of those guys, like damn near similar to Darrisaw. Maybe, hopefully it's not the case with Darrisaw, but damn, you know Parsons is going down at a certain point.
And he consistently has a bad back as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're going to want to. I don't think they're going to want to put JJ in front of any microphone until the season starts. Again.
Yeah, bro.
You know what?
But he didn't say nothing wrong, Tech. He wasn't wrong, right?
I know, but I'm just saying the Vikings, the way the Vikings think.
Yeah, I don't.
And that's fine. Matter of fact, I don't even want to see him in front of a mic either. Just go to work, JJ. Go to work.
Right. Let's get it, man. Lock in with him. Okay, let me ask y'all a question about this, though. KOC just said, boom, I had no problem with what he said. It's a competition, this and that. Now, wasn't that his prime opportunity to throw McCarthy under the bus if he wanted to? Got to give him that, right? In that moment.
Here's my question with that. Did Teasley already get to this motherfucker and say, hey, stop. I don't want to hear no negativity about that quarterback room. I want you to shine those boys on no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Did he get to him already?
Nolan Bain Teasley, baby. Nolan Bain, baby.
Is that really his middle name?
No, that's what I get. That's what I get. Okay. A little nickname I gave to him. Hey, the whole thing so bad. I never know him. But no.
Okay.
He just remind me of Babe. I'm like, Nolan Babe, man. Straighten this shit up out, Babe, dog.
The real question is I want to know if Teasley's going to make any moves this year or if he's going to wait till the season's done to make any big moves, CJ.
You mean like trades or something, signing?
Yeah, I mean, I could see him maybe cutting like Ivan Pace or something. I don't know.
Hey, let's be real here. Like, Ivan Pace has underachieved, man. Be real here. He's playing for a spot. We know it.
Mm-hmm. You know? Ivan, I mean, y'all agree? Well, Ivan played well when you had Harrison Phillips eating up those 2 blocks in the middle. And hold on. Phillips wasn't even that dude in the middle. He shouldn't have been playing nose guard.
Okay, hold on.
It up and he did it.
But Norse, are you saying Ivan Pace played well or good? Because we talking well or good? Because Ivan Pace struggled a lot last year. I mean, that's why he lost his spot. And then the year before, he wasn't as great after his rookie year.
No, that's what I'm saying though. First
And he's
year,
horrible in pass coverage.
Right. He's definitely not a pass coverage guy. Definitely not.
Like
I'd be fine with letting him go. Definitely keep Cashman. Ewell is a monster, even at 31. And Jake Golday, I think he can be one of those guys. I don't think a lot of people think he's going to be an edge. I don't think he's going to be an edge. I think he's going to be more of a inside roving type linebacker who can be used in some situations where Flores dictates, but not at an actual edge.
Yeah, similar to Tyrion Ingram, like how Flores is going to use Ingram this year, inside, outside, versatile player. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's sounding like, boys, that they're setting it up with everything that Harrison is going to come back for another year. It's almost guaranteed, I think, at this point.
You said is or ain't?
It's almost guaranteed. I think I would put it in. I can't say for certain, but it's leaning like 95%. I think that Harrison will be back for one final year.
Shit, KOC just said he asked him to golf and Harrison Smith turned him down. He came to Mini. He came to Mini and he didn't even go to the facilities.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's what he just said. Like he tried to take him to a golf game and shit. Hitman was like, "Hey, I'm in Mini, bro. I'm not thinking about football at all, dog. We'll see though."
Yeah, it could be just his way of saying, "Hey, call me in August." Because I don't want to go through all that shit that all these young kids are doing.
Yeah, true.
KOC be golfing from the women's tees, bro. He's golfing from the women's tees, EJ.
You said women's tees? Oh, shit. I mean, but can't they? I mean, technically they can pull Hitman off the couch, right? If he waited till August or September.
Yeah, they could pull him off the couch, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want that. I hope he comes to training camp, but damn, get some reps in, bro. Some chemistry,
Don't you got to move a guy to the practice squad or something, and then you got to put him on the roster, and there's like rules and stuff on how you do that?
You'd have to cut somebody. Yeah. You would have to cut somebody. Let them go on 24-hour, see if anybody signs them. Then you could put that person back on your roster. But
waivers? Is that what waivers is?
Yeah. You can't just directly put somebody on practice squad. You got to cut them off the 53 or active roster first. And if somebody picks them up, you're screwed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do we know EJ, when the schedule releases the times for the games? If it's like noon games or 3 p.m. games, or is that really close to the season?
They on the schedule already, right? Don't I say the times on them?
Yeah, there's an awful lot. No, so many more like 3:25 games than
so we got more afternoon games.
Like prime time, damn near.
Yeah,
I like that actually more. I like that actually.
We play the best at noon games, don't we? From what I remember.
I mean, shit. You that's all you have really is noon games, though.
Yeah.
I like the noon games myself.
Get them out the way, but the prime games are 3 o'clock games, 4 o'clock. I like those too now.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I shitting? I love them all, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Shit, bro.
As long as we can tune in to EJ and he's gonna be screaming at the screen, we'll be fine.
It's definitely
a lot of 4 o'clock. Lives?
8.
Yeah, EJ usually goes live. EJ? Yeah, he goes live.
Oh yeah. Every game, dog, for sure. Yeah, for sure, man. Every game, dog.
I'm normally too ADD to actually watch the game and tune into any shows, so I normally don't pay attention to any shows. My focus has to be on the game.
I feel. I understood for real. Yeah. So OTAs. How important are OTAs to y'all as far as scale to 1 to 10? How much do they matter?
OTAs, you still can't no contact, right? I don't think there's still no contact.
No.
Oh, nah. Shirts, shorts, pants, you know.
I mean, I think it'd be good for maybe 5 or 6 out of 10. I think it's really going to come down to those joint practices and those preseason games.
Yeah.
The OTAs don't really tell us jack shit. What it shows the coaches is, can this kid learn fast? That's what they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just excited to see this playbook, EJ. The biggest question mark I have is this playbook and what the plays are going to be looking like. That's pretty much what the whole season comes down to, in my opinion, for this team.
Yeah, he's the main culprit. He's the main factor. It all starts and ends with KOC, dog, and his play calling shit.
Because people say,
offensive consistency.
The Vikings.
You know?
They said the Vikings won 9 games, with bad quarterback play. Well, just think if you had decent quarterback play and a coach who was calling, you know what I mean, like a more balanced or consistent type of game. I mean, there's no reason on paper why we shouldn't be a deep playoff team, if you think about it on paper.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. On paper, that's cool, but what do you do on the field, You got to do it on the field, dog.
I know you can't put it all on KOC because the players got to go out and execute. Like, I get that, but like,
true.
I think you can still set your players up better for success than what he was doing. So,
oh, definitely. Like, you're the leader, you're the play caller, you set the tone, KLC. It's your scheme. You're supposed to have the best system for your players, not just your quarterback, but all your players at the end of the day.
But I goes back to what I was saying to you, man. Like, EJ, I see more passion on you on Sundays watching the game than I see KOC on the sideline. Like, I just don't think he might be a good person, like people say, like he's a good guy to play for, but there's he's not a true leader of men. I feel like it's who am I to know? I think there's better, I guess I should say. I shouldn't say he's horrible, but I think there's more on the bone that he could do for leading.
So let me ask you and Norse this. So last year, how kind of mid-season, did KOC lose the team? I thought he may have lost the team at one point. So first question, do you think he lost the team? And if he did, how did he get them back then? If he did, he definitely got them back, especially that last stretch of the season.
I think the lowest point in that season was when Carson Wentz got hurt.
That early?
Yeah, because think about that. I mean, he was going back and forth between quarterbacks. JJ was out again. Carson Wentz comes in again, hurt again.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got to switch back to Brosmer. I think that's when the team probably looked for his guidance and like his ability to like kind of adjust, and to get him through that time. And I don't think he did. So.
So you think he lost the team early?
Yeah, I think the team could get by on talent alone. This team could win 9 games easy, just on talent.
Okay. So of course, then with that, what turned it around the last stretch of the season? What happened? How did he get him back? He definitely got him back. We can't deny that.
You think he got him back? In my opinion, I think. I think JJ had more. I think JJ was coming out of a shell and the team was rallying behind him more. But that's just my opinion.
Well, what McCarthy had been coming out of his shell. He came out of his shell the first game of the season versus the Bears with the epic comeback.
But he had some growing pains, I think, after that game. I think he knew it was in there, but I don't know if it was just the types of plays or if the O-line, or if there's a bunch of things. But something wasn't clicking for him in the beginning part of that season, EJ, until maybe like week 10 or week 12, when we started, running the football more and not going crazy with those passes.
The whole clicking was like we've been saying, a big part of it was KOC not calling the right plays at the right time or putting him in bad positions, or bad O-line play. Now, did he make some bad throws? Of course. Yeah. Did he make mistakes? Of course. But it's shit that KOC ignored through OTAs and training camp. Where you're supposed to fix the errors and work on the errors,
Yeah, I think we just made our offense more simple, if I'm being honest with you. And then when it's more simple, I mean, then it's, our team lining up against your team and it's just talent versus talent. And I think the Vikings have more talent than half the teams in the league.
But as even making it simple, that benefited McCarthy. That's why he played better,
100%, so making it, and you could say you either made it simple. That's the $1 million question. Are you making it simple because you don't believe in McCarthy? Or are you making it simple because you see something that you were doing wrong, KOC, and you adjusted for yourself? That's the $1,000,000 question.
Yeah.
Or could it be a
What do you
jealousy
think, Norris?
factor? Could it be a jealousy factor? I mean, everybody's talking about this guy, especially nationally. They are just pumping his tires, glazing this boy up like he has done something. Okay, yeah, sure. He won a Super Bowl as an offensive coordinator, but he never called plays.
All right.
He never did anything, but they're glazing him up like he's the second coming of Christ.
Oh yeah,
EJ,
they're gonna do that for sure, dog.
D Woods brought up a really good point the other night. I want to give him credit for this. Coach of the year is like a shitty, basically accolade to get. Like the best coaches in the league aren't getting coach of the year, so they shouldn't even be calling it coach of the year. They should be calling it like most improved coach or something. You know what I mean? Because you look at the players who actually get coach of the year, the coaches who win that award. I mean, they're not great coaches. You know what I mean? Year in and year out. Like look at the last 5 coaches who won, coach of the year.
Who were they?
Andy Reid never won it.
Yeah, Andy Reid doesn't win it. I mean, hold on. Last 5 coach of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got Mike Vrabel, you know what I mean, in 2025, then Kevin O'Connell, then Kevin Stefanski.
Mike Vrabel was just in the Super Bowl though, you know?
Yeah, but do you think he's going to be consistently in the Super Bowl? You think he's consistently a top 5 coach in the league?
But the whole point of coach of the year is what you did that year, right? That's the whole point of it, right?
Yeah, so that year specifically, yeah. So Kevin Stefanski, Brian Daboll, and then Mike Vrabel again. So
Daboll win.
2022 it says Brian Daboll, New York Giants 2022.
Oh, that was the year they beat us in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, that was the year they beat us in the playoffs.
I mean, that season was well deserving of him to get that for sure. You can't sleep on that season they had.
But what I'm saying is like, and I think what you can correct me if I'm wrong, but they're giving too much power to this award, essentially. Like I think there are better coaches in the league that could probably do more in the playoffs than these coaches.
Well, even if you're judging off 1 year, you know what I'm saying? Like if it depends on the rules of the situation. What are they judging off of? 1 year or 5 years? What is it? You know, you got to know that first for a fact.
I think it's like, yeah, it goes from like the previous year to that year, right? So if you're like,
so 1 year,
really crappy the year before, 1 year, yeah. So
right, 1 year. So yeah,
I don't think.
Who brought that up, Tech?
I want to give credit. D Woods said that.
D Woods, okay.
So yeah.
Okay, here's a question on that though. Could that kind of be where all the coaches kind of laugh at that fucking thing, at that so-called award?
It's possible. It's possible.
You know?
Even Sean McVay hasn't won this award, and he's been in the Super Bowl and playoffs and every year. So
I mean, maybe they secretly call it like the Shine On Award. Yeah, you know.
When did that award start? Has it been around?
That's a good point. I don't know. Let's see.
I'm not sure.
No, like did it just start or something new, or what? Has it been around for years or what? Like, you know.
Well, you know, AJ, that the NFL doesn't actually have their own awards. All these awards are awarded to players and coaches from the media. It's not from,
they get like a vote, right? They get a vote.
It's not directly from the NFL.
So who is it from? Like fans or fans? What? Who is it from?
Media.
I think is it like
can't be reporters? Can't be strictly reporters. No way, no how. Can't we?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Fuck no, no way.
Votes for NFL Coach of the Year. I'll tell you right now. The Associated Press, EJ.
AP Media. There you go.
AP Media. Nationwide panel of 50 sports writers and media members who regularly cover the league get one vote.
Oh, well, that explains it. The media loves them. ESPN, all those guys, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. Wow. KOC, you punk chomp, you're me.
Let me say this, EJ.
Yeah.
Bang.
Bullseye bag, man. For real. Oh yeah, and that a laser go. What a laser tech. Come on, man.
Hey, where's Dre? Anybody heard from Dre? I was thinking about him the other day.
He was over on Zoe's channel earlier.
Oh, I haven't seen him. I was wondering if hopefully he was okay.
Bullseye bang, man. What's up with the laser beam tech? You know.
Laser.
You
We got an
know, man?
APP out. APP out for KOC's job.
Oh, dope shit. Score Vikes, man. Score Vikes. Here we go.
I
Bullseye. Bang.
I want to hear those sounds coming off that thing, though.
The who?
The sounds coming off the lightsaber. That's the shit right there.
We got sounds on that, John?
Yeah.
No. John, dope, dog.
We Gucci.
Hey, so of course, then about the season. So do y'all think Minnesota will go undefeated at home?
No.
I don't think so either. Nope.
There hasn't been a coach since Denny Green that's had a great home record. I don't know.
Well, KOC first year they had a pretty solid home record, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
On a multiple year basis, no, there hasn't been.
Hold on, Bats. What Bat said? Hold on, Bat. I think Bat coming at your tech. Hold on, man. That dude on your show has been mind tricked. The season was over after Wentz went 2-3. Then everybody predicted the Lions would put us out of our misery, but JJ stepped up, went thrown into the Wolves. Big facts. Oh, a good point, Bat. Good point. And it was early in the season too, Tech. I ain't gonna cap.
I don't give that credit to. I don't
right about that,
hey,
dog.
I don't give that credit to KOC though. I give that credit to JJ.
No, what he's saying, because you said no, you were just saying how bad McCarthy looked at time early in the season, looked like he wasn't ready, but he's saying the Lions game he wouldn't showed out, after having a so-called bad game, after getting beat up all game as well.
Give this man another 17 starts and watch what he'll do. I guarantee if you let this man start this whole year, I think we're having a different conversation.
Exactly.
Well,
and let me point this
in the
out,
battle. Just win the battle.
Yeah. But
Go ahead.
Easier said than done.
Go back and look at the early games of last year. JJ was checking plays at the line. He was reading the defenses. He was checking the plays. That's not what a first-year starter does.
If he's not ready to do it, depending on who the guy is.
What I'm saying is first-year starters don't do that. He did that. And yes, he got hurt. He only played in 10 games, but he showed. And come on, guys, whoever's in the chat or whoever listens later, whatever, don't give me this shit that it's those last 4 or 5 games were against the league's worst defenses. They're all NFL defenses. And furthermore, against the Washington Redskins, they went toe-to-toe the week before with Denver in overtime.
Yeah, real shit. You cannot deny or take away from what JJ McCarthy did really throughout the season, but especially the last 6 games of the season, dog. No way. And my point right there, Tech, when KOC changed it up, got out of his ego and shit, made it simple, catered to McCarthy, whatever it was, that's when it started clicking and working. You saw the difference clearly.
Yeah, but pride is a pretty dangerous thing, man. Any chance
pride,
you get a chance to get that pride back, yeah.
Hard-headed, but guess what? Nolan Bain Teasley's in the building now.
I hope so. And man,
Big Bang.
What I don't get, Norris, is like winning covers up a lot of stinky stuff.
Ooh,
what do they care? Winning covers up a lot of stinky stuff, EJ. So like
that's true.
That's true. Real talk. Good shit.
If you win, you know what I mean, it just takes all the shine off of KOC, so it's like.
But you know what? It's a cheap cologne. It's a cheap cologne, man.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, let me ask y'all this then, though, bro. If the Vikings win, let's let's be hypothetical. Fuck it, speculations. Fuck it. Here we go. If the Vikings win a Super Bowl, would you want KLC back the next year to be your head coach again?
Okay,
That's a
let
tough
me put it this
question.
way. If they won a Super Bowl this year, that tells me that he learned and he adapted
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
he ran the ball when he needed to. And I've been
Mm.
saying this, it doesn't matter, young quarterback, old quarterback. You have to run the ball no matter what. And yeah, I
Oh.
get it. All these gunslingers out there, like, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, even they shouldn't even really be throwing the ball more than like 32 times. But a young quarterback should never be asked to even throw the ball more than like 26 times a game.
Let him ease into the game, grow into the game, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
you run the ball and
Yeah.
help your quarterback out. And it, like I said,
Mhm.
emphasis here, running the ball helps everyone,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially the quarterback.
Yeah. What about you, Tech? How you feel, Tech? KLC win the Super Bowl, you keeping him or letting him go, man? Yeah.
Well, see, it is really hard, EJ. I think they have to keep him if they win a Super Bowl, but it is so hard, I think, in the NFL to repeat. I think it's only been done back to back like a handful of times, right? And nobody's won three. Um, so there's usually a hard time bringing players back, and usually the cap and stuff. And usually, I think the team that wins the Super Bowl always how do they say this, Norris? They kind of get complacent, they're not as hungry as they probably were.
Well, you lose players, cap space becomes a thing. It's tough to rebuild every year. That's the business side of it,
Exactly,
dog.
exactly,
Got to
exactly.
keep
So
players, release players, pay players. Part of the game,
I mean, they would have to bring him back, EJ.
You
Would I
have
want him back?
to.
No. Yeah, you have to. But
But you're
Yeah.
saying, hold on,
Yeah.
Tech, hold on, Tech. You're saying if he won a Super Bowl, you still wouldn't want him back? Really? Ain't that
ye-
crazy work, Tech?
Well, that would mean that he grew up and he isn't so egomaniacal.
Well, the goal is Super Bowl. So if a head coach wins you a Super Bowl, how could you say, "Hey, I don't want him anymore"? Isn't that
No,
I mean,
backwards?
no, you can't do that. No, but what I'm saying
Some
is
people would. Some people would say that.
that
yeah.
means he grew up.
Mm-hmm.
So and okay, fine. Great. You know how I feel about him, EJ and Tech, both of you guys. I
Yeah.
don't like him as of now.
Right.
It's really hard to win multiple Super Bowls though with one coach. It's really hard.
That's cool, but it's hard to win one.
Yeah.
The Vikings don't have one.
Yep. Yep.
Man. we talking here, man. Like, if KOC win a Super Bowl this year, you're damn right you bring it back again, man.
We're
What?
going on 66 years without one trophy.
Come on, bro. No doubt, man. Shit, man. But yeah, we're about 5 minutes, man. Final thoughts. Yeah. Let me know how y'all feel about the Vikings. Final thoughts, everything going on, man. Let me know, dog. Let the people know, man. You're Tech Norris. Yo, are you there?
Final thoughts.
About 5 minutes, man. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Go ahead, Norris.
Let's see where Bane goes with this. You know?
Oh yeah.
But hey, here's another question to think about.
Uh-huh.
I was just thinking about this earlier. Mike Charlatan, after this year's draft, they had him on camera on the Vikings Entertainment Network and everything, right? He said that this was the most fun he has had in years. So that pretty much told me that Rob Brzezinski actually took into account his scouts and Mike Charlatan's opinion on every player in the draft. So that means he actually used his people. So
Yeah, or they were on the same accord as well, you know.
So okay, now what about Teasley? You know, is he? I mean, we got a little ways to go because he's only been here a couple days, but you know he's got to see how this scouting team actually works and try to drive them into his way of thinking, which is tried and true going through Seattle for 14 years. Or if he can't, is he going to bring some guys in from the Seattle group and maybe get rid of some other people?
I hope he does. Our scouting team has been ass.
Yeah, besides this year, you know. But whatever he does, I'm cool with whatever he does. Obviously, he knows what he wants. He's been there. He knows how to build a Super Bowl roster, you know.
Yeah.
So shit, whatever he want to do, let him do it. Nolan Bain Teasley, man, for real.
All right, boys. I'm gonna yield and
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump off. You guys go ahead. See you.
See you, Norris.
All right, Norris, have a good one, dog.
Yep. Late.
All right, Tech, how you feeling, man? Final thoughts, man. Good, Mike.
Final
Vikings
thoughts.
business, man. Vikings business, Tech.
I don't want to hear any more about this QB competition, man. I just want them to shut up and just basically let the balls fly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we already know that McCarthy's got rapport with Addison.
No doubt.
I want to see what this man's capable of. I still think this man. There's something that is just special about this kid. I think that he just has the ability to rally teammates and players around him that I don't think the Vikings have ever seen in a quarterback. If I'm being honest with you, I've never seen that in my entire time of watching the Vikings since
Yeah.
1998. Man, I've never seen a quarterback that has that kind of passion and intangibles. You know what I mean? You can learn as you go. I mean, kind of like Baker Mayfield, man. He
All right.
didn't do so well in Cleveland, and they had talent, but they ran that man out of town.
Yep. So let me ask you this right here, Tech. So do you think KOC can handle his energy or spirit? That's why.
Yeah, I think they're two conflicting personality types, if I'm being honest with you. KOC wants the buddy senior leader, the experienced vet. That's what he wants.
And that
There's
whole
nothing
shit is
wrong with that.
crazy.
You can win that way too. But here's
Right,
I
but
heard it. I heard it the other day on a podcast. I don't know who said it, but this was really good, EJ. The Vikings quarterback situation doesn't match up with the timeline of the roster. So our roster is pretty middle of the road to old, right?
Somebody on ESPN said that. I think that's cap, though.
Yeah, what you don't believe that?
No, because I mean, what is like I said? What does he mean? It doesn't add up. Is he like I said? Does he mean McCarthy can't lead this roster, or Murray can't lead this roster? He like his whole thing was, it's a veteran roster ready to win now. Is he saying McCarthy and Murray can't help this team win now, or what? You know?
I think both can win, but I think the timing of KOC's contract and stuff is like playing more into this than people want to imagine, because I think he's got this year and next year, if I'm not mistaken, EJ, is that right? And I mean, preferably he'd want to get KOC. I think it's this year and next year, is that right?
For his contract?
Yeah.
Shit, probably longer than that. I don't know the exact numbers of it. I'm sure it's more than 2 years. Hell yeah, probably longer than that. I don't think they ever disclosed that, right?
Yeah, well, he got extended. Let's see. What's the KOC's contract with the Vikings? It's multi-year contract. It runs through 2029. So he got extended for 3 more years.
Yeah, you see.
So
I that whole timeline don't fit. I'm not buying that. Shit.
It's more than likely that he will be our quarterback for at least a couple more years, right? I mean, if we don't go win 3 games or something.
My head coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 more years. I mean, unless we assume considering how he does this year, right? That's the big thing, right? how he performed this year, this season, will they
I
fire him, let
mean,
him go?
I kind of want to know though if Teasley, hey, Teasley, we want you to come in. We have KOC. We love KOC. You need to work with KOC. Or if he's like, hey man, like I want to do my own thing. Like, this is my chance to shine. Like you're gonna
All
let
right.
me do my own coach.
Well, I'm sure it will be communication like they said, but also if KOC mess up, I'm sure he ain't got no problem getting him out the building. Period.
Like
You
if you
know?
were a GM and they said, hey, like we want you to come in here, EJ, would you be like, well, I'm gonna have in charge of the coach, and if I think this coach is not doing a good job, you better let me have the opportunity to get him up out of here.
Well, he should have full control in certain things, of course. I would want that control if I don't like my coach or I want a new coach. He should have the ability to be able to do that. Hell yeah.
And
Part of
that's what
being
I'm
a
kind of
GM, right?
afraid of because you could argue some of KOC's success was built on Rick Spielman and Mike Zimmer's roster. If I'm being honest with you, some of it, right?
You talking about the first year?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Darisaw. I mean, you had some players from the Spillman and Zimmer era, of course. Who Darisaw? Who else? Jettas. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. So
Who else?
I
A
mean,
few players in
we're
there.
really
Tillers.
evaluating 2 years then, right? Not 1 year, if we're kind of being honest about this.
1 year what?
Of Quasi and KOC's like full regime, because I think they took a whole year before they even really started making any changes to their own like little regime.
Oh no, well, as far as regime, you judge, you start grading that right away, day one to
Mhm.
the final day. You
That's
got
all
to,
I'm
right?
saying. That's all I'm saying is I just don't want to be like, it seems like they're just gonna keep passing the buck, like, oh well, Nolan Teasley came in here and he's really good at what he does, but hey, we'll just find somebody else to fire if we have another unsuccessful season. I just don't want to keep doing that, if that makes sense.
No, I dig it.
Who else is there to fire now? They can't fire Beeflo. If
Right.
it's a failure of a season, who do they fire? I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, you already know who the main culprit is, man. KOC, because I guarantee it's gonna come down to the offense and how the offense performs. I feel
I
very
mean,
good about the defense, bro. Like I feel like
so
the
do I.
defense
So do I.
definitely hold it down, dog. Offense, what you gonna do? That's the main thing.
So what's the minimum exception level for you then this year? Super Bowl or
From
championship game?
what, the offense or a
Yeah,
team
for
in
KOC
general?
for KOC to keep his job.
Oh, you need a playoff run, man. Not just one game. You need a playoff run.
You need a run. That's what I'm thinking too. At least
Yeah,
the
yeah, for sure,
championship
bro.
game.
Yeah,
That's all I got to
and
say, brother.
yeah, championship game or at least 2 playoff wins. Get there, get close.
Yep.
Something, man.
Yep.
Good
I
chopping
hear
up
you,
with your
brother.
pet, man.
You too, brother. Take her easy.
All right, bro. Take it in. Have a good one, bro. I'll let you later,
You
bro.
too.
Shout out Tech in the building. Shout out Norse in the building, man. SKOL Vikes. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's see what else we got here. I think that's pretty much it. Huh? We got to finish this KOC here. Do I want to finish up the KO flow? Here we go, man. Let's get back to KOC, man. Hurry it up, KO. Hurry it up, boy.
And you've got to coach it in a way that doesn't make your guys play slow. They have to be able to think fast, get off the ball fast, play with physicality, and finish, all while having the confines of what the offseason rules are. So we're finding unique ways to make sure we abide by that, but also get our guys some work so that the first time we get to training camp, it's not such a shock as maybe as it's been in previous years.
How has Christian Darisaw handled being back out there and seemingly close to full capacity? And did you guys expect him out at this time?
Yeah, we did. And Christian's had a great spring. I think Keith has done a really, really good job with Christian understanding that, as we progress through the spring, getting when we have our opportunities to have him in there, which has been pretty much in totality, we're being smart with him, but at the same time, we're making sure he's part of this collective O-line group elevation that's happening. That group has a high standard for themselves. Christian has a very high standard for himself, and that's one of the reasons why we're so excited to have him back and feeling healthy and feeling good.
Christian Darisaw stay healthy. Elite player. One of the best in the game, if not the best in the game. Straight up.
Now we just need to continue to progress that way in a way that allows him to feel great starting the season. And there's a lot of guys on our team, coming out of the seasons, coming out of the different years of their career. That's why Tyler's so impactful and important, because we shape all of their kind of individual plans with making sure it all is in alignment with working backwards from that home opener against Green Bay. Thanks, guys.
On this ship.
There it is. There we go. Now I'm gonna get into some more videos real quick, but I think Bat says something real important. Let's go. He said, "Why do people conveniently forget that Cashman and Van Ginkel both missed extensive action? The O-line was hardly ever together. Jerry Jones would have traded a number one for JJ following Dallas game." That boy Bat been coming in hot the whole night. A very true. Cashman was out. Van Ginkel was out. Injury-prone players per se, Hopefully this year injuries don't happen a lot. Hopefully injuries are at a minimum. Every season is a new one for sure. That's what it is, bro. If KOC wins the Super Bowl in mini, he will have the Bud Grant deal. Leaves when he wants to. Hey, would that be wrong, Bat? Would it be wrong for that? Shit, Super Bowl history. I mean, damn. What more would you want? Another Super Bowl history, etc. If KOC wins the Super Bowl, I will take back everything I say about him. If not, you get the tar and I'll get the feathers and meet you in Minnesota. Shout out Bat in the building, bro. The rep flip. Sir, man, we go. So let's go, Bat. JJ, what he said, JJ will win a Super Bowl before KFC if we trade him. Yeah. Hey, shout out 9, bro. Shout out 9. Wherever he go, wherever he is, I hope he is very successful. No cap. Say trade him to the Rams now and see what happens. Super Bowl appearance year 1. Nor say thanks for the time, EJ. Good talk, Tech. Real talk, no doubt. Do you think it's a coincidence that we had an easy schedule when KOC won 14 games? Schedule matters, asks NE in Chicago. Because I'm here. Sounded like you were leaving, LOL. KFC needs to get on that ship. Oh, man. Two-tone in the building. Two-tone in the building. What up, dog? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. KLC is felling McCarthy if he doesn't start this year. If it's not a fair competition, I ain't going to say if he don't start. I'm going to just say if it's not a fair competition, two-tone, if KLC don't give McCarthy his all, then damn right, he failed them, of course. But McCarthy got to go win the job, earn his keep, earn the spot as well. This is a battle. This is a real competition. Long as it's balanced, long as it's fair, KOC making up for the time he missed with McCarthy last year, and you're really zoning in and locking in with him, then hey, McCarthy got to go handle his business at the end of the day. He got to go handle that Vikings Ben Nai at the end of the day. You hear me? Straight up. We go. But KOC must give him his all. He must put full effort in. I'm talking development, working with him, making sure he understands his role clearly. And that's it, bottom line. But if Murray beats him out fairly, can you really put that on KLC? I'm going to say no. But it's a lot of factors that go into it. No doubt. Get here we go. Where we at with a? See what we got next here. Check out some highlights real quick, then get up out of here. You know, matter of fact, yeah. So we're just gonna start here with the highlights. Then I think I'm gonna check out my dog Dallas Turner presser and go from there. Get up out of here after that. Give me 1 second, man. OTAs are here. OTAs are here. Very excited. Very excited.
Take one. What is the most underrated color? Lighthouse.
Nolan Bain. Nolan Bain Teasley coming out heavy. Yeah, man. Let's go. In the belt, we got a GM. We got ourselves a GM. No cap. SKOL Vikes. Let's go win. Build a dynasty, Nolan Bain. Build a dynasty, Nolan Bain Teasley, man. Here we go. SKOL Vikes. There's the highlights right there. I want to see. Oh, at my boy Addy speak. He ain't speak for that long though. Hold up. Hold up. Let's check out some of these interviews right quick too, man. Run it back.
What do you try to learn from new quarterbacks like Murray when they come in? What are you trying to pick up on from them?
Well, right now I'm just trying to, help him out a little bit with the offense. He's a new guy to the offense, and just be where I need to be to make it easier for him.
Just tell him you're open all the time. All the time. Is that fun?
Look like Addison put some weight on as well. Addison, don't sleep on Addison, bro, at all, bro. Heavy. Growing into his body even more, getting bigger, getting stronger, I'm sure. Do not sleep on Addison this year. You see it, putting the weight on, more stockier, more muscle on, good muscle, athletic muscle, etc. But expect big things. I repeat, big things from Jordan Addison, bro, for sure. Here we go. Let's get it, man. Back to it.
Fun? Is it fun working with different quarterbacks and learning a different rhythm, a different, is that a part of the challenge of the NFL that's fun?
I just feel like this job, as it is fun. Just coming out here and being with all the guys, Kyler Murray, McCarthy, it's just fun being out here. We all trying to get better. We all working towards something.
What have you learned about being a pro in the off seasons and how to prepare?
I'll say you got to stay on top of your game. It's always somebody out there working, and you just got to keep working to get what you want.
24/7, huh?
Don't stop. Yes, sir.
Here we go. Shout out JA, dog. Here we go. Shout out JA, bro. Here we go. I'm gonna get into some gotta hear what DT gotta say right quick. Gotta do that, my brother. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide full of pride. For real. We go.
Yeah, going into year 3, coming into it with the same type of defensive system that we ran my rookie year, just getting familiar with the defense, really just the more reps I get, the more repetition it is, the more comfortable I feel, with understanding not just my assignment, but the man next to me assignment, just the defense as a whole that we run from.
Expecting a big year from my dog, my brother, 15. Yeah, DT, it's time for Dallas Turner to step up, per se. I mean, they obviously feel comfortable in him filling in that number one role now. That's why they traded JG and all that. So now he must grow up even more. He must elevate even more. All eyes on DT per se. Can he adapt? Can he handle a full 18-game season in the NFL? Can he handle being a man? I'm sure he can. Matter of fact, I know he can. He done play ball at the highest level. Roll Tide full of pride once again. But the main question for him, can he handle the task at hand? Is he ready to step up and show out? Lock in, bro. Come on now. Let's get it. SKOL VIKES. Here we go.
D-line to the back end. So.
What did the making plays last year do for your confidence?
You know, I mean, I feel like you make plays, you know, it just builds your confidence. You know, you kind of start getting the mentality that, you know, that you can go out there and do good things, make plays, you know, go out there and have fun and play fast. But, you know, I feel like the preparation comes first before any plays being made. So, you know, just the preparation that you have, you know, before you.
Look like DT put a little weight on as well. You know, if not more weight, some more athletic muscle at that. You know, weight, strength, whatever. If not weight, definitely strength for sure. Here we go. Yeah, man.
You go out there and perform, you know, I feel like builds the confidence before you even go out there on the field, you know, and do what you need to do. So.
What now at this time of year are things that you're trying to work on as well?
Honestly, you know, I feel like really just trying to just be a leader for, in my opinion. I ain't gonna lie. You know, we got kind of a younger room. You know, a lot of guys, you know, I'm still young, you know, in the NFL and stuff like that, but you know, I still have some type of experience, you know, that I could be some type of, you know, beacon or outlet, you know, to some of the guys that are new on the team, you know, to try to learn something new from or just lead by example. You know, just kind of just be like the older outside back in the room, you know, to just kind of just make sure that everything's, you know, being ran right by example, by voice or anything. So, you know.
For sure, man, for sure. Dive into some of these highlights right quick from OTAs. See what's up with her. Let's go, let's go. Yeah. Wow, man.
It's the best day because it's today.
Chuck D, man. Shout out Chuck D, man. SKOL VIKES. Here we go.
It's the best day because it's today.
But he said it's the best day because it's today. Here we go. SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. Chuck D, baby. Oh, footwork, huh? Footwork, huh? I see your price. I see your price. Footwork, huh? Yeah. Okay, moving with it, huh? Come here. Yeah. Footwork.
Right here, man. I love son, bro. Right here, man. I love son, bro.
Hey, the two right here, man, they could be a dynamic duo for real. Huh? Terry and Ingram, DT. You know, Van Ginkel in the mix already. Real slick trio, real dominant trio. Nice route, 19. There you go, Fleming. Nice, good shit, Fleming, no doubt. Good route, boy. Oh, come here, yeah, hit that, stick that route, yeah.
First inning, bro.
Yeah, you know, that's pretty much it for the little OTAs highlights, man. Finna get up out of here. Let me see here. See here, man. It's a pivotal season. Next year's draft is heavy in QBs and receivers, which hopefully we don't need, so we can take advantage of defensive players falling down the draft board. Let me see. Big facts. Did you comment on the Myles Garrett trade? Pretty scary, but Browns still made out decently, but Rams scary. Yeah, the Browns still got verse, but the Rams, yeah. Los Angeles Rams, dog, they're going all in once again. No doubt. Here we go. North said, go watch the Bama-Michigan game in the semifinal. Harbaugh put that on JJ's shoulders, and he won it all. Hey, I saw it firsthand. Correct, man, correct. JJ McCarthy stepped up in big-time moments, big game moments, made some big throws for sure. One big throw when Dallas Turner hit him in the mouth. He took there and ate it. Boom, threw it up in the air like that. Shit. Man, we definitely know how great McCarthy can be for sure. Let's get it. DT still a young guy. He could only get better, especially with the addition of the young DTs and Redmond being able to unleash. Yeah. High expectations from Dallas Turner this year, definitely Bat. Yeah, Bat been coming in hot all night. But that's why your front four, your trenches, your big boys up front, your nose tackles, D tackles, etc., are very important, man. Let your linebackers fly around, your edge rushers fly around, and all that. But expect Dallas Turner to shine. Expect him to ball and wreak havoc. You know, wreak havoc. Here we go. Word. I'm going to watch hockey lose 3 steps. Hawkinson, he wild. Send you something, AJ. Bet up. I got you, Norse. I got you, man. Let's get it. Bet, let's get it. Daniel gets it. Let's go, bro. He says, sent you. There we go, man. Oh, Norse must be talking about that email. Bet I got you, Norse. I got you, Norse, for sure. But look, man, I'm finna get up out of here. You know what it is. Big SKOL here, SKOL Vikes, win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. SKOL Vikes, man. You know it. I know it. We run the north. Believe that. Yeah.